So let's see what we got. And if someone will join me. It's Saturday, so chances are not as high. I don't know why Lars didn't join twice in a row. Also we have literally so many off-road maps in a row now. On this map I'm not completely sure yet which pad I want to use. Also twice dirt, now this seems mainly a grass map. Before that we had this tube map. And before the tube map there was desert, yeah. This is not the way, I just realized. Is it really better to go there? But okay, I think I can take my smooth steer pad, I don't really need the brake button. Only here for an air brake and I... Ah, Mann. Gonna try on purpose now the lower jump here. Also that works, but I touch some penalty. Cuts? I don't know. I had one respawn in my run. Check shortly for cuts. No. You could maybe jump out here, something towards this, and then drive back there, but no. No, nothing. Actually, true, we have to now a 3-map streak of tracks without cuts. Wow, amazing. But beforehand, on that tube map, there was the freewheel skip. On the desert map, the reactor stuff. And before that, we also had cuts in several tracks. Okay. I guess we can watch the GPS, seems to be good. Nobody has gotten it yet. The author time at least. If that is the author time here. Super outside here. And this was also outside, that doesn't seem like a good lie. I'm not sure. Is there risky? I didn't see. If you find one, please tell me. That was not good. Okay. Actually not a big improvement. I thought it would be better. That was not great. But let's continue and see where we can maybe shave off some time still. I'm definitely there. An 800s improvement, but that's not good enough. Obviously it's very close on this map, and the bad start makes it impossible to get Div 1 with that. That start wasn't any better. Okay, another 800s improvement, but basically I have the same position than with my previous PP when I drove it. It's still not safe. I still get the start better, I guess, like this. Yeah, okay. Ah, that's better. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Now I think I should be safe. Not the AT yet, but close. What's world record? 0.5 by Inferno. He was also yesterday very strong in the seeding. Ah, they're getting there early down and very inside, that's important. It gained me the most amount of time in the PB compared to my older runs. Maybe I should actually go further up here. Yeah. Okay, I can improve still. Let's go. Okay, basically the same time. 1 more minute. Ah, good. wanted to check if they have a hitbox. Firestorm is in the 3 with this PB. Kakner 0.49. So we're gonna check now the records. Find them here. It's also all about some lines, especially with keeping grip. That's again the issue for me, as always. So let's see what he does. Aha, that's already the first difference. He has a lot more exit speed. Yeah, and then here you see also the difference here. It goes extremely far left, barely over the penalty, and then as high as possible, gives him good speed. Jokan Chica. Was I one position away from that? I don't remember. I was around there. Okay. Oh, good run. Nice mine. Really got very close to what he expected. Funny thing is, if we had Cup of the Days in Turkmania 2 Stadium, a grass Cup of the Day would have been extremely special, because we didn't really have grass. There were then some blocks or items made by the community with grass surface. Otherwise, grass tracks would need to be built on the ground all the time. I would still think that this must be an open planet issue. I'm joining the server and suddenly I have freezes. It's so weird. Why is it so different? Actually, I wanted to test out one cup of the day without any open planet, so basically I would deactivate it and then see what kind of influence would it have. Is it then much better or not? Frame rate is always very bad when after I finished and when I'm spectating others, but look at the top left. It is at 60 and 70. Like, what the fuck? It didn't feel that bad, but there were suddenly stutters. And I didn't have them in the seeding. It's so dumb. Yeah, when I drive it's a bit higher. But still, I struggle to get into the 3 digits. That makes no sense. I hate that. My friend has no clue what the reason could be, because with my hardware it should just be so much better. I should have no issues at all. It makes no sense. But I don't know PC stuff well enough to identify the issue, and my friend knows stuff, and if even he is unable to figure it out, well then, what can you do? Like, the idea with this PC was that I have never ever any FPS issues, but the FPS are not better than if I play on my laptop. Okay, it still feels better. I mean, on the laptop I really struggle hard when I'm in the holidays. It's really not that good. Yeah. So on this map here, it is extremely important to get some pace. I mean, who knows? Maybe some other program is doing something at this time now in the background. I also don't know really how to figure that out. My boomer version of figuring that out would be the task manager, but it since long time didn't really help me anymore. Especially as I cannot open it now during the cup. I was not dangerous in this last corner because I felt that oh, Drunub already out. And Clem, wow. Because I felt I had to drift again, slightly. But now I use my smooth steer pad, where my brake button is on a different button, and it's quite difficult. And I think that people crash the ending actually, because where do they lose 10 seconds? And there were changes in the end. Area was in red but got into yellow. And people then 4 seconds behind, so yeah. Bit dangerous to the ending. So I did now 2 times at point 3. That's of course by far not good enough if I want to come far in the end. But it is also more difficult now with these legs. To be faster you need to be so precise, because it's so close between everyone. You really need to drive tight lines everywhere. It's again 8 seconds. What's happening on this map? Huh? I thought that is a map where we quickly have like 1.5 seconds or something. Up to red. Kanchika. Okay, Kanchika, you will explain me now what the heck happened? And why are you almost in? Why is also Spam 7 seconds behind? We got airtime. Where? Also land bug? Yeah, the quarter pipe. I can see this as the most dangerous section, yes. You want to take it as slow as possible. It's a bit difficult in this camera, in camera 1. If you touch, I was once touching in the, interesting, next to the ramp there. If you touch, and I had that once in the ceiling, then it just fly out. If you go too high, I have a lot of airtime, it's also bad, but that I think would be savable and would not lose that much in the end. But still quite something. Huh? Huh? Oh, oh, oh. I just cannot get to speed. Like, why am I half a second slower than my PB? I blame the legs. That's the easiest way how I could explain that pace loss. But yeah, I was so surprised how it, after the difficult section where multiple people always crash, that after that section I went into red. What the fuck? I went into red while having a clean run. What the fuck? We have again a 7-8 seconds round. Crazy. I got a small landing buff? I didn't even realize. Where's even a jump? I know one small drop, but apart from that... But then I blame bugs and legs. Oh, down in red on a grass map. Just one trophy for him. Okay. Kakne out. Not even 2 trophies. Cheeslava Kakne win. Okay. Dot, dot, dot. Here I have the 0.444, but when we had the 44-second map, I didn't get 44.444. Yeah. Okay. I'm really unsure with the finish. I'm always, when I see the round is safe, I'm really chicken out there and it still feels so uncomfortable. Actually out, wow. That was suddenly a really good round. And I had now a decent ending, I thought, but even lost time on orange, wow. Yeah, I did a 0.1 now, which is faster than what I did before in the cup. There was one turn that I missed the apex. Which is the left turn here, before the quarter pipe thingy. But otherwise I just didn't really feel it. In this case, watching the world record replay didn't really help me, I have the feeling. I didn't get any faster in the beginning, even though I tried to copy these world record lines. And also here with less penalty, I always got pretty far outside. Maybe I actually should have used the other pad just because of these small air brakes that you do here and there on this map. Oh, one guy crashed. Oh, Fliffel! Oh my god. Fliffel with a ramp cut into the finish. No, I drove a good one and just went out. That's my story. Yeah, but this... I don't know if it's also the case for others that when you spectate that the FPS are then much lower even. Like, what is the reason for that? How can you explain the FPS going down to 60 when I'm spectating? In the driving they are still better than that. But in spectating they're always horrible. I don't really see them to be that horrible. But the number is just so low. It's interesting. Where did I place? I just went out. 23rd or something. Ah yeah, so this was now even a better round than the one where I went out. 12 is out. Oh. But I have to say that maps like these, they are a bit too easy for my taste. Because you know that it's an always super close races, and that means you need to really focus hard on the details to get them quick enough, because it just can go out by pace, because everyone will be close together. I always prefer if it's a bit more technical. Like yesterday's map, for example, it was somewhat different. Marainsche full bonk. It was somewhat different. It was Sheaf Rink full bonk, and he was the fastest. You look at this. But he died there. Yeah, 2 big crashes. Now the win is very open, because a lot of these guys that drive 0.4, 0.5 are out, and only few of them are in. Eve is doing consistently good times, and otherwise Inferno is still a player to look out for. But otherwise the level dropped now to 0.6, 0.7, so maybe this would be enough to win in the end. It's of course true for a turn. But I remember the day. I remember the day when my friend, also Fabian Shane, and myself, when we got a good graphic card and put that into this PC, and then I did my first, this is close, Chardena's rip. And when I did my first few tries, how the FPS are and how the game feels. That was so awesome. And when I had this smooth gameplay, then I knew, okay, if you have this, you will automatically do very well in competitions. Automatically. Like, it was such a difference to what I ever had played before. It was crazy. And then it took only a few days and I had that issue that my CPU was overheating. Maybe you remember that. And kind of we fixed that issue, but since then it just never got that smooth again. I never had this feeling again from that first time. Oh, spam. That's bad. Or a spam in Inferno especially. Another 2 players that could have had a chance here. What ended up being the problem? What was that? So for a long time we thought it is the not liquid but pasta gel that you do between that CPU and that other part, and we bought new such stuff. Yeah, exactly, we bought new such stuff, but that didn't change it. That was still an issue. Also in the end I had to, I think, buy a new one. Was it then the cooler? I forget these things and always at some point. Yeah, I also got a new cooler system at some point. Or I just wanted to ask you guys if Heath won a cup of the day already. But doesn't matter too much anymore. Because I think he was one of these surprises where you would assume Heath must have won a cup of the day already and then you realize he didn't. Yeah, maybe it was actually a cooling problem. And then I changed to another brand that also my friend uses. And since then I had no issues, but I think I had to also use a new CPU. Did I? Yeah. Yeah, I'm still RIP. But he had to push all the way, he was always in the back of the survivors. Also that round was very close in front of Flamecaster. But yeah, something is heavily wrong, because with my hardware I should... When I hear Lars talking about, yeah, oh, I only have 200 FPS. And the thing is, Lars should have less FPS than me, because my hardware is better. It is so dumb. Oh, Flamecaster with a jump. Yeah, I'm also not playing on high settings, not in super high settings. Now, do you want to tell me Lars is better than me? I don't like that comment. True. And the Bone Cup also took that result. Finally. Oh, Corpo. But he has a chance against Max Truck, and actually he's still... Why is Corpo overtaking everyone? He had a really bad line. Also his line afterwards was then very good, but still. That is surprising. Close round though. Eco-Ball from first to last. Max Truck is kinda pace-wise now always in the back, but he will overtake Cheese Lover in this round and survive into the top 4. Yes, I was also having a chat with Shenga about it. But yeah, in the end, of course, Shenka can only... Like, he needs to get good maps, so he can use good maps in the Bone Cup. And then some maps he builds himself to add them. And this is then maybe the part where they could be better, obviously. Yeah, that Bone Cup, there were some... Yeah, kinda more boring or weird maps or dumb maps in there. But I wouldn't... Of course, Lars has like a stronger opinion about it because the Bonk Cup went bad for him. Like this Snice map, Snowcore on Ice, no, I have nothing against it. I mean, why not? Finally people learn it a little bit, so they are not as surprised when my track of the day comes up, if it ever comes up. And this part Max Truck always loses time because he's not taking this super outside line with less steering on the grass. It could be a co-pro win. That was sick. 0.75 out. Yeah, the problem is that Leoris is gone. And without Leoris, and he built a lot of maps, and they were always polished. They always had a decent racing line, and they looked very clean, like a lot of decoration. I didn't really like his maps too much, because they always had to have this risky finish, and if you want some points in a Bonk Cup, you just have to take the risky finish. Without risky finish, you just lose so many points that it's just not worth. You have to take the risk. So I don't like that too much. And also, it was with all the decoration, it was sometimes difficult to see the way. But in the end, his maps were, of course, they had higher quality, obviously. So let's focus on this round, because this is insane. Is Copro going out, or does he have more speed now? Yeah, overtakes back. What a round. What a round. Propane is getting knocked out here on 3rd place. Was a player that never won yet, I guess. Yeah, got some track of the day world records, I believe. Yeah, and Copro is also a player that... For which Swede was that when we were talking like 2 years ago about the first Swedish winner? It was Kepi. But yeah, now it's Copro. Kepi, Copro, both with K. So, I'm not sure if Copro ever won, because it doesn't play too often, I guess. But this is his chance, and he has a very good start. His PB is a 59, and Eichwolf has a 43 though. So Eichwolf is very fast. I remember also the round where he got that, but he has a distance to catch up. Oh, this was a great line. Holy moly, how that worked out, that he kept the grip in, and oh my god, what a good line by EcoWolf. And that puts him into the lead. I wouldn't say the Copro made a mistake, but it's crazy how much it actually gained for EcoWolf, and yeah, these off-road maps are also just good for him. If he nails the ending, and he does, then he takes it with a 0.55, which is faster than Copro's PB. And you saw how far he was behind in the start. He was so far behind. And suddenly he tries a 0.55 with that. Yoshenko. Okay.